Hi guys, Professor Ajiri here again. So I just finished setting up for my my osmotic pressure water activity lab, and I'm gonna have to set up for the effect of pH on microbial growth. And I just have a certain number of spaces left in my rack. So what I did was I took all 8 tubes and I put them into a container that I'm gonna get rid of obviously at the end so I can make more room in my rack. So if you have to do that, that's fine. I also wanted to point out that when I was inoculating, even though I cut the video short for the water activity osmotic pressure, when I took my loop out of the E. coli, one, you're gonna smell, E. coli smells like a fart, right, in your house, it smells funky. But when I took the loop out, it flicked. And I know some of you have had this happen before, and it actually went on my countertop. So I've just bleached it, right? So you're not alone in that spill, but make sure, especially E. coli, with any of the bacteria, but E. coli is from fecal matter, so you want to sterilize that. So the next activity we're going to do is I'm going to take out the tubes for the effect of pH on microbial growth and label those as well. So just like the previous set, we have a set of pH 3, I'm sorry for the sirens, a pH of 7, and a pH of 9. And I'm gonna label them either staph epi or E. coli as well, and then put them over here in the rack to get ready. Hi guys, welcome back to the pH lab, and a couple things I wanna point out. Okay, just like with the water activity lab, we have a set of 3 broths for each culture. So I've pre-labeled them. This one is the pH of 3, right? It's the most acidic. This is a pH of 7, neutral pH, and this is a pH of 9, alkaline or basic. Now, one thing I noticed when I took out the tubes for pH of 9, my second one, which I labeled for E. coli, you can see it's got half as much broth. There was a spill, which most likely means this has been compromised, right? Even though it's still clear, something happened. So this definitely I would make a note that could become contaminated. And I took the label slid right off, so I just labeled it 9 for pH of 9 and put E. coli on there. So a couple of things, right? We're doing this just like you would be, so I want to point out these potential problems. So just like for the water activity lab, and I won't make you sit through it, right? There's the culture that I have of staph epidermidis that I inoculated on Friday, and I have my E. coli back here. And then I did the same thing as before. I labeled one of these tubes with the date and my initials. All the other ones just say staph epi. So I have a pH of 3, 7, and 9 for staph epi, and then the E. coli ones behind there. So I'm gonna take a loop of each of these, different loop each time, because these are different pHs. We don't wanna mix the broths, right? Go 3 different loops here, dispose of them, 3 different loops here, let them sit for 48 hours.